Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So it's really nice to film a new video because it's been about 2 weeks and I haven't filmed one. But I've had my baby, as you can see, and she's just incredible. She's amazing. She's just absolutely perfect.
Hello everyone, so it is 20 past 4 in the morning on the 19th of January. It's my son's birthday cake and I've been getting the baby's bottles ready every night. I am going to breastfeed, but that's just sterilising them in case. But I started getting pains on the 17th, like for an hour from the evening. But they died off when I went to bed, which I wanted because it was my son's birthday on the 18th. But they've started up again tonight, in the evening, like 1 hour. And now they're getting worse. Although I don't think I've had one in a little bit longer than 10 minutes now. But I might just have a bath this morning when the boys wake up and just try and relax. But I don't think it will be too long, hopefully. I will keep you updated.
Okay, it is now 20 to 12 and I'm in a lot of pain at the moment with my back. Really hurting me. I last took tablets. I took some at 4:30 and 8:30. So I have to wait until 12:30. I don't know how much they help, but my back is really hurting. From when I last updated, it was like 20 past 4 in the morning. I have been getting pains 1 in every hour. That was until 7:30. And then from 7:30, it's gone to 1 every 40 minutes to half an hour. So I think they say, I haven't called anyone because I think it's pointless. I think they say you're not supposed to go in until it's every 5 minutes, I think. But I'm really scared also because usually once I start progressing, I progress really quickly, and I've still got like a half an hour drive down there. Plus I got to get my dad to come and look after the boys first. He's about 10 minutes from me, so that will be 10 minutes waiting for him to come here, then half an hour down there. I don't know why my back is hurting so much. It's not my tummy, it's my back. I'm finding it really hard. I've never done this naturally, so I don't know when I'm supposed to call someone or anything. And like I keep saying, being half an hour away really scares me. Like I'm really good with pain. I can handle it really well. But I'm so terrified. I'm scared I'll have the baby in the car or something. But yeah, it's nearly 11:45 now, and we were gonna go for a walk today, but I'm not sure what we're going to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I will update you when I know more. So I just called the hospital because my pains are every 15 minutes now, and because it's my 4th, they want me to come in. So my dad lives 10 minutes away. He's just coming now to look after the boys, and I'm talking quietly because one of them's asleep in the other room. And then we're going to go down to hospital and they'll check me over and let me know what is happening. So I will update you soon.
What organ is in pain? I'm in pain walking around.
Well done.
Okay. It is just gone 4:30 in the morning and she's here. She was born at 1:45 in the morning, I think. But she's so perfect. Gonna let us go home and then we'll go back tomorrow morning to get her checks done. But yeah,
I will do a video on how it all went, but it got really intense really quickly. But she's here. Very weird. If there's a lot of noise, then my boys downstairs watching television, and I think they keep arguing. In this video, I was going to film what my labour and birth was like. So I had my sweep on the Thursday, and they said it was unsuccessful, but I definitely think that's what put me into labour. Eventually, it did take quite a few days. Yeah, so when I got back, I did start losing some, I think it's what they call, there's two different things. So there's a mucus plug and it's a bloody show, and I think that was mucus plug. I was losing that over a couple of days. So it started on the 14th and then carried on, and then on the 17th I lost quite a lot, not like bleeding, but like your show. I had been desperate to go into labour naturally, and it was my son's birthday on the 18th, so it was the 17th when we were doing his cake and wrapping his presents, and I started getting pains, and it started to really stress me out. It was like one every 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. But obviously I didn't want to have the baby. I didn't want to be gone for his birthday. I didn't want the baby on the same day as his birthday. So I just took it really easy, and then we went to bed, and I got one really bad pain, and then it stopped, which I was really glad about. So the next day I just decided to take it easy, and my husband did everything, and I just tried to sit down and relax. We did take him to the park because he got a skateboard and a bike, but I did stay in the car. I felt bad. I got out for a little bit, and then I went back to the car because I didn't want to start anything off. So the 18th I got like a pain every hour, and then it got to the 19th and my pains started again in the night every hour. Got to about 4 a.m. and I just went downstairs, and I was in quite a lot of pain, but it was really irregular. It continued through the day. My husband was working in his workshop at the bottom of the garden. You're a noisy girl. I was timing it on a contraction app, and it was probably every 7 minutes, and I really couldn't take the pain. So I'm really good with pain, and I take it really, really well. So I knew that if I was in a lot of pain, then it is something. My husband came up, and I said to him, I can't, I need to go down to the hospital. So I called them, and they said, that's fine, you come down. So I went down, and she checked me, and she said, you're 1 to 2 centimetres, you're not in labour. She said, I can't keep you here because of COVID. So go for a walk for an hour, come back. If nothing's happened, then go for a walk for another hour, come back. And then if nothing's happened, you're just going to have to go. If it has, then obviously you're in labour. So we went for a walk, and the pains were getting quite bad on our walk. And they left us in the room for about an hour, and I was bouncing on the ball, and I was timing it, and it was like every 4 minutes. And I was in a lot of pain. But I literally just lay there like quietly with my eyes closed, and I just moved my leg, and I just like breathe to myself, and I don't make any noise. So she came in, and I said I'm in a lot of pain, and I showed her my app, and she looked at it, and she said I can't keep you in. So I started crying because I was in so much pain. I thought, I don't understand how I can be in this much pain and that's it, nothing. So I just have to sit in this pain all night long. And she said, oh, until you can't talk through the pain, or until they get closer together, then you can come back. But I thought 4 minutes was quite close together. But I just took her word, and I went, and we went home. She did say, oh, your waters are bulging out of your cervix, so that's probably why it's 1 to 2 centimetres, and you've had children before, so your waters are probably pushing it open, which I'd never heard of before. So it's about half an hour home, and then my dad was at home because he was looking after the boys. This was the evening, and they were all asleep. Yeah, it was probably about 9 to 10 o'clock. I said to my dad, doesn't make sense because it hurts so much. And my husband made me a tea, and he made something to eat. And my dad said, look, I'm not going. My mum did call me from America. She offered me a hotel to stay in near the hospital because she said, I know you, and I know that if you're saying it hurts like this, you're going to have the baby. And I said, oh, I don't want to be dramatic, I don't want to take the hotel off you. She was really insistent, and my dad saw I was sitting there, and I was still timing it on my phone, and I was sitting on the sofa with my dad. It was every 3 minutes. Well, it started off as every 5 minutes, then it went down to every 3 minutes. And I was just obviously in so much pain. And my dad said, look, just go back down there. And I put it off about 20 minutes because I didn't want to go down there and for them to tell me you're 1 to 2 centimetres. But the pain was so much. So we went back down there. So we were home for about 50 minutes. And then we had the car journey. So it's about an hour and 50 minutes we were gone from the hospital for. So I called them and I went back down, and the lady said, she made me wait in this weird waiting room. It wasn't the labour ward because of COVID. She said to me, I said, look, I'm in a lot of pain, which I've said 100 times. I was in so much pain. So I'm in a lot of pain. I take pain really well. I've had 3 other children and I really need someone to check me. She was so patient about it because she didn't believe me. She was like, you were just down here, weren't you? And I said, yeah, I've just been down here. It took ages. I was probably sitting there for about 20 minutes and I was just crying. It was hurting, so I just cried and cried. And they were just doing my blood pressure. And I said, look, please, someone check me. And she said, we'll check you in a bit. And then eventually they got me into the room, which was probably like another 10 minutes. And she checked me and I was 8 centimetres. So she was really shocked. They got me over to the labour ward and it was probably about an hour and a half. And then I had the baby. So I think it was 12:44 that she came. I had to get to 8 centimetres on my own, which I'm really proud of myself for. And I only had gas and air. It was it was a good birth. Obviously because I'd already got so far, so we weren't in there long, and I couldn't go to the nice ward that I've always wanted to go to. I've never been to it before because I've always been induced, and this time I couldn't go to it because of COVID. They closed it, so I had to go to the labour ward, which is like the more high risk ward, which meant I couldn't have a water birth, but I didn't mind. It was so quick anyway. I think I was pushing for it was literally a few minutes. It was really quick. She is £8.15, which is the same as most of my children. So they were £9, £8.15, which is my son that she looks like, £9.4 and £8.15. So they were all literally around the same weight. But the birth was perfect. I had no stitches or tears. It just all went really well, and I'm really pleased with it. They let us out really quickly too. But it was a lovely experience. It was just amazing. There's nothing like having a baby. It's just incredible. It's just amazing, and she's just absolutely perfect. She's just lovely. So I will do some baby updates. So I'll probably do like a month update. And I will do like a breastfeeding update because I decided to breastfeed, which is actually going quite well. Yeah, thank you for listening to my birth story. I hope it was interesting and didn't bore you. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and I will see you on my next video, which will be next Monday. I am absolutely in love with her. She's just amazing. She's just incredible.